Hello everyone, I am Priya. I am going to take a seminar on the topic on laser communications. What is laser communications? Laser communications are the wireless connections through the atmosphere. And these are the contents we are going to see on the topic on laser communication. First, we are going to see introduction. Introduction. Laser communication systems are wireless connections through the atmosphere. They work similarly to fiber optic links except the beam is transmitted through the free space. And while the transmitter and the receiver must require the line of sight conditions, they have the benefit of eliminating the need for the broadcast rights and buried cables. And the carrier used in the transmitted signal is generated in the laser diodes. The next we are going to see how does it work. First the signal is sent to the transmitter and the transmitter is sent to the laser. Finally we got the output as the laser. Then this is the diagram. First the transmitter is sending the signal to the receiver and at the last we got the output as the laser from the receiver. Laser transmitter and the receiver. The laser transmitter is sending the signal to the receiver through the optical fiber link. And then next, the laser transmitter is sending the signal to the receiver through the direct link. First we use the optical fiber link, then second we use the direct link. Then laser transmitter. What is laser transmitter? It projects a beam of laser light outward while raising and lowering the beam. It includes a laser source that directs a beam generally vertically and beam diverging element. The transmitter involves a signal processing circuit and a laser. A laser diode is used to create the laser signal. The laser diodes include photodiodes for feedback to ensure consistent output. Next we are going to see receiver. What is receiver? Receiver detects, analyzes and locates directions of the laser emissions from the laser guidance system and the laser range of index. It is a type of warning system. And the receiver involved in the laser communication is telescope, that is antenna, then signal processor and detector. The detectors are the pin diodes, avalanche photodiodes, it's shortly called as the APD, and signal are the multiple detectors. And the next we are going to see modulation. What is modulation? Modulation is the process of converting data into radio waves by adding information to an electronic or the optical carrier signal. The three modulations are the amplitude modulation, pulse width modulation and the pulse frequency modulation. In the amplitude modulation, it is easy with gas lasers, hard with diodes. And pulse width modulation, it is used by the Ramsey in their kit. And pulse frequency modulation, it is potentially the highest bandwidth and it is greater than 100 kilohertz. The next we are going to see the filters. The filters used in the laser communication is sunshade over detector, shade in front of lens, detector spectral response and colored filters. In colored filters, it absorbs approximately 50% of available light and it is difficult to find extract frequency in the colored filters. Next, we are going to see mounting. What is mounting? Mounting is the process by which the operating system makes files and directories on a storage device such as CD-ROM or hard drive available for users to access via the compiler's file system. Then mounts and stand needs only be as accurate as beam divergence. The good laser diodes will be 1 to 2 milliradian. A 32 pit screw at the end of 2 mount will yield 1 milliradian per revolution. High thread pitches allow shorter mounts which may be more stable and it is more stable against the wind, vibration and wires. Then pointing. The pointing used in laser communications are GPS and compass, then scopes and binoculars, strobe lights, then light handheld flats and headlights. HTS2L when laser light is seen at the remote location. Then applications. It transmits voice for miles line of sight and it uses weak signal modes for what cloud scatter. What is cloud scatter? Cloud scatter, it means the clouds covering 1/10 to the 1/2 of the sky. And it transmit video with cheap pens. And transmit high speed data without web, blind flies for easy extermination. Then next we are going to see the advantages. It is ease of the deployment. It can be used to power devices, and it is license free long range operations. It has high bit rates, and it has a low bit error rates, and it has immunity to the electromagnetic interference. It has full duplex operation and using the protocol transparency, and it increased security when working with the narrow beam. And no Fresnel zone is necessary in the laser communications. And these are the advantages. Then disadvantages. For terrestrial applications, the principal limiting factors are the beam dispersion, atmospheric absorption, rain, fog. It is 10 to approximately 100 decibel per kilometer attenuation. Then snow, scintillation, interference from background light sources, including the sun also. Then shadowing, pointing ability in wind, pollution or smog, and these are the disadvantages. And then we are going to see the conclusion. Laser communications offers a viable alternative to RF communications to inter-satellite links and other applications where high performance links are a necessity. The next point is the high data rate, small antenna size, a narrow beam divergence and a narrow field are the characteristic of the laser communications, and it offers a number of the potential advantages for system design. That's all. Thank you.